I noticed that I was at 76 Slayer, only one level away from 77, which is the only requirement to unlock Brutal Black Dragons, so I decided it was finally time to unlock them. Okay, that's one task done. This should be the last kill now to get 77 Slayer. After getting 77 Slayer, the only thing left to do was get a Xerix Talisman for the teleport to the dragons. You can kill Lizardmen for a 1 in 250 chance at the Talisman after you have 5% Shazian favor. I got really unlucky and it took me 327 kills to get the Talisman, but I was finally ready to start grinding Brutal Black Dragons. I'm gonna kill them for an hour and add up the final loot at the end to see if these are still one of the best money makers in old school RuneScape, or if they're even worth doing still. For the gear setup, I was using the Dragon Hunter crossbow, full armadyl, an Archer's Ring imbued, twisted buckler, an Ava's assembler, an Amulet of Anguish, blessed boots and gloves, and Diamond Bolts E. Elite Void would be a very good option here, and the best weapon to use would of course be a twisted bow, but that's way out of my budget for now. In my inventory, I was bringing 3 prayer potions, 1 extended anti-fire, a divine ranging potion, 2 sharks for emergency food, house teleports, the Xerix Talisman, and an empty rune pouch. You could bring high alts for longer trips, but I wanted to keep the items for the final price check and only use the rune pouch when I got rune drops. As long as you're using anti-fire potions and praying magic, you don't actually take any damage as long as you're not standing within melee distance, so you don't need many supplies most trips. Coming in with the first inventory of the hour. Okay, we got 116k that trip. After banking, I would use the Xerix Talisman to teleport to the Xerix Inferno, then run southeast to the entrance that goes right to the dragon area. Brutal Black Dragons are a really low intensity monster, so it's very AFK. It would make a great alt account or something for your main to do while you're doing something else. Here's the second trip of the hour, coming in at 195k. Brutal Black Dragons have a great loot table, dropping a ton of eligible items, including many rune items, dragon legs, dragon skirt, and if you have Monkey Madness 2 done, they also drop dragon javelin heads. Okay, we're at the third trip of the hour, coming in at 85k. The average drop price for Brutal Black Dragons is 28k off task and 30k if you're on a Konar Slayer task. And since these are dragon monsters, they do drop the Draconic Visage at a rate of 1 in 10,000. But there are a few drops you don't actually want, those being the Shield Left Half at 1 in 15,708 and the Dragon Spear at 1 in 21,000. If you get either of these, then you just gotta drop more rare than the Visage, but worth way less. I did the whole hour on world 330 since I don't have an upgraded house yet. There were a lot of times when 4 or more people were here, so I had to wait for a dragon to respawn. If you have your own house and do this on a less populated world, you could potentially get more kills per hour. You really want to try to find a world with just you or even 2 people in it to get the most profit per hour. I was never disappointed to see rune items dropped, but I actually didn't get very lucky in this hour. I didn't see many of the dragon drops. The dragon legs drop is an easy 200k increase, so a lot of these trips depend on your luck and have a pretty big price range. If you're lucky, you can make a lot more GP, but overall I think this hour was a little bit less than what you'd expect the average to be if you stayed here for a longer period of time. The fourth inventory of the hour coming in and we got 96k. I'm working on getting my alt to 77 Slayer, but after I do, I could do loot from 1000 Brutal Black Dragons. Leave a comment and let me know if that's a video you'd be interested in seeing, and if not, then let me know a monster that you would like to see me kill. This is the 5th inventory of the hour and we got 106k. Got a double rune full helm drop. Love to see those double drops. Although I didn't get them very often, the double drops definitely helped the final price check. This is the 6th trip of the hour coming in at 153k. Okay, this is going to be the 7th and last trip of the hour. Before I sell everything and show the final price check though, just make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoy it, and subscribe to see more old school RuneScape videos. Here's the final loot from 1 hour of Brutal Black Dragons. It looks like the final count is 36 dragons by the end of the hour. I really didn't get very lucky with dragon drops, so you can definitely expect similar loot or a lot better with a little bit of luck. I did this at 90 range, but was always potted the entire hour, so if your range level is higher, you'll also get more kills, and you may also get more kills per hour with a melee setup, but you would also spend more money on food. Okay, the final loot for 1 hour of Brutal Black Dragons is coming in at 913k.